fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Here with another one of the uh, looks at our undrafted free agent signings. Mazo got the ball rolling with that, and I'm going to follow up with another one. This time, Makari Paige, safety out of Michigan. So let's take a look at Makari Paige. First of all, let me start by saying he played at Michigan. And as you know, Wink Martindale was the defensive coordinator this year at Michigan. So you know Makari Paige is going to be ready for Sundays because he just spent a year under Wink Martindale. And whatever it is you may think about how Wink Martindale did here with Giants, you know that he is teaching those young boys at Michigan how to get ready for Sundays. So I liked a few things in particular about him. One of the things I'm going to do is to share with you what the PFF website has about him as far as just some raw data. So first and foremost, he is someone who has moved around a lot. You see that he played 252 snaps in slot corner, 222 at free safety, 127 at box safety. So Wink has used him in a lot of different roles. You know, Wink likes to bring the pressure on the quarterback a lot. So he's counting on his back end players to be able to hold up. So if Makari Paige got that many snaps at that many different positions in the defensive backfield for Michigan, that bodes well for him moving into Sundays and into the Giants. Another thing I noticed is that he only had 2 penalties this year, only 1 last year, and those only 3 penalties he had in his entire college career of 5 years. So he's someone who plays clean. He's someone who doesn't make a lot of mistakes that he has to make up for by grabbing on and holding. You know, he doesn't get a lot of overly aggressive late hit penalties. He's a smart player who plays within himself. Those are things I really like. He did miss a fairly high percentage of tackles this year. He missed 18% this year. That's not terrible. For his career, he's missed an average of 13%. So again, not terrible, but something to keep an eye on. But again, I feel like he's someone who has been well-schooled, well-trained. He played 5 years of college ball. And again, that last year with Wink Martindale, won a national championship in his 4th year with Michigan. So he's someone who I'm looking forward to. I think we can expect that he will compete for a spot. As you know, I'm not a big fan of Dane Belton, who right now is our 3rd safety. If we go to a 3 safety look, that would put Dane Belton on the field because Jason Pinnock is gone. The Art Greens and whatever of the world, I don't expect a lot out of. So Makari Paige definitely has a shot at making this final 53. Another thing that I'd like to do is to look at some of his highlights. I mean, again, we all look good in our highlights, right? Nobody's as good as their highlight reel and nobody's as bad as their low light reel. But shout out to Hail to Michigan for this particular highlight film, but it does show what he's capable of. So let's just take a look at some of his plays. Here he comes up and absolutely levels a running back. He's a big hitter. He's someone who is definitely willing to have a word with you, as they say. There's an interception. Now that was an overthrown ball, but he kept his eyes in the backfield, kept his eyes on the ball. He could easily have not made that catch because it was a well overthrown ball, but he was alert enough to make the catch. Here, that play looked like he might even have gotten called for pass interference, but he didn't because he was playing the ball. He made a good, smart read, and he came up to try to make the catch. And it just so happened that the receiver ran into each other while both trying to make the catch. And that was not called. And that was against Texas, right? That's not just, the first highlight was against Fresno State. This was against Texas. Like, this is a big game against a big team. So I like the fact that he's hungry, looking for the ball. And here he comes up and makes a big hit in the run again against Texas. This is a young man who comes downfield hard, comes downhill hard, and makes tackles. Keeps his eyes in the backfield, looks for the ball. Here he almost picks this pass off, but certainly breaks up the pass down around the goal line. I like this young man. Makari Paige is a solid prospect. Again, I'm not expecting him to necessarily beat out Javon Holland. There's an interception in the end zone. Well, again, an overthrown ball, but again, you got to keep your eyes up and paying attention to where the ball is in order to make those kind of interceptions. I'm not expecting him to necessarily beat out Tyler Nubin, although I'm not as big a Tyler Nubin fan as a lot of people are, so I wouldn't be shocked if he beats him out, but he certainly will get on the field. So yeah, you see he closes hard, he comes downhill fast, he makes a lot of stops and run. Again, these are his highlights. Here's an extra added benefit that he blocks kicks. He's in on special teams and he blocked that field goal there. So, he's long, he's athletic, he's able to do a lot of different things and bring a lot of things to the table. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this young man can do. See, he sifts through the trash, keeps himself unblocked, and gets to the ball carrier there on the end around. I like him. I like him. So again, that's Makari Paige. He is one of the undrafted free agents that we signed. He's someone that I think we will be happy that we have. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. Oh, I didn't say this part before. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. He runs about a 4'5", 240. He had 15 bench reps. He's not an outstanding athlete by any means, but he's a solid athlete. 4'5", 240 is solid for a safety. 6'3", 200 pounds, solid for a safety. So he's someone that I would not at all be surprised if he makes out 53. And again, like I said, I think he's going to obviously contend with Dane Belton for that third safety spot. So that's what I think about Makari Paige. Would love to hear what you think. Please take a moment, grab that like, subscribe button, please, and share this with your friends. You drop a comment. As always, we're looking to hear back from you about what you think about what we think. So Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas, all about Big Blue, and I'm out.
Big shout out to Agent-Makari Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. Agent-Makari's skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out agentmakariproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.